funny filter on my voice. Please, it's hilarious. Enjoy. Hey guys, it's me, 𝒊𝒏𝒖𝒕𝒆𝒔. Welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm 𝒊𝒏𝒖𝒕𝒆𝒔, aka Sarah, and I make aesthetically pleasing videos for you to enjoy and me to enjoy creating. So today we're back with another
𝒊𝒏𝒊𝒎𝒔 save file episode. This is number 4.
We are going to be tackling the lower level of our founder's home today, and coming back and looking at it after being away for so long, I'm really happy with the way that this build turned out. So today I'm going to try to keep it raw and uncut footage, no speeding up, actually, so you can see my creative thoughts. And of course, if that's not the video you're seeing, then I did speed it up and it's a voiceover. Either way, I hope you guys enjoy very much, and let's go ahead and get on to it. Alright, as usual, we play with the shaders off so that we can kind of get a feel of what things actually look like for people who cannot play with reshade. So, if you did not see the last video, this is what the rooms ended up looking like, each matched to one of the brothers' color schemes and kind of around their personality, as one likes music, one is a writer, so he got like a typewriter type looking thing, and then one is an artist who also received a balcony one as well. Now, the downstairs area doesn't necessarily have to reflect their upstairs personalities, so that's kind of my goal, is to make it look nice down here but still kind of match the color scheme. It's going dark, you know, we have dark colors, we're using a lot of vampires, and that's kind of my go-to thing. So firstly, I always start with every build with a kitchen. Simply do. Alrighty guys, so I know I promised no uncut footage, but I literally could not sit through myself of an hour of me talking, so I don't expect you guys to either. And right now we're heading straight into the kitchen. I used the magic counters and fridge. What is it? What pack is that? I cannot remember. I just know it's the World of Glimmerbrook, and it's not the Crystal Creations. So I'm using this pack right here to do our kitchen. I like the vibe and the style. It was still classy and kind of Queen Anne-ish, not really, but somewhat, but also had that dark vampire kind of look to it, even though vampires don't eat. Again, renovated. This is future to be a historical lot, so they definitely added in a kitchen or whatever imagination you kind of want to use for this build. I suggest you to do it, and I'm so excited to actually get into the lore of this video, like of the save file in general, because I have so much planned for our founders and kind of how I want life to work. I've been planning it out on a little document and deciding how I want their story to go, how are they going to die, what are they going to die by. Also taking into consideration using a few mods and CC to kind of help impact the environment and give it a little bit more realism, but not too many mods where people are like, oh, I don't want to play this. This is like modded gameplay, like extreme modded gameplay. This is not even Sims at what it could be. I want to use a lot of the Sims features, just adding mods to add on to gameplay. So right now what you're looking at in the build, I'm currently working on the dining area. The kitchen was pretty easy for me, and I wanted it to be a little extended but bigger, so I made this like coffee/tea station that ends up being like a built-in kind of pantry, just off the kitchen accessory that it ended up actually bringing the whole kitchen together. And currently you see these curtains. I'm not sure if I kept them, but something's telling me that I didn't, or I may have changed them after the video or something like that, or maybe that was in a different room. But the brown is the curtain color that we're using, because I didn't want to do red because I felt like that was so basic, and we have one character that has a whole black and red room, and so does his wife. So I tried to stay away from those colors, but of course when I turn on my G shade, it's going to look very red, which still looks good anyway. but I think I preferred it in brown, and that's why I built it with no reshade on, so you could see the true colors and what I initially intended for it to look like. Now, as for clutter, the house isn't very cluttered. It's just more for accurate times. A lot of lamps, fireplaces, books to read, chess tables. It's not just even in the kitchen. It's just very historically accurate. So any lamps I put down, as you can see, it's candle. It's not an actual like lamp. And I don't use anything like that in the entire downstairs build. It's completely lanterns and candles. And even you can see the chandeliers are a little too advanced, but I needed something with a little bit more light. So there you have it. I also included a cat bowl because the yellow sim, I always forget their names, she is a cat lover. So I wanted to, give her a bowl. And there's also a litter box in their upstairs bathroom. But I'm going to leave it to the player, which is me, to actually get them a cat in game instead of making them one, because I do want these Sims to have choices on things that they get. I'm still going to pick anyway, but I want it to look like they wanted it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give them their whole life, because that's what I'm about to do. I'm going to get them pregnant, make them instantly go into labor, instantly age their children up, have their children become something, kill them off. Like, their life is planned out for them down to the T of how they die. So I wanted to give them a little freedom. And right now we're actually finishing up cluttering the kitchen, and we're going to return to unsped up footage of me finishing the final touches, cluttering up, and you kind of getting to see my thought process on how I decorate things. But I could not leave the entire video sped up. So we'll do this once more with the living room, and then it'll be back to normal scheduled Simfinity videos. So this is Future Sarah. Hi, hello, editor Sarah. I know that the voice filter is absolutely ridiculous, but for the sake of the Brimhaven save file and it being in a time period where I think mostly people are British, I'm keeping it for this episode. If y'all do not like it, of course I will get rid of it. But the moment that I heard gnarly and redonkulous in a British accent is the moment that it stayed. So if this offended anybody, I apologize, because that was not my intent. I think it's quite hilarious. It sounds very AI. You can tell if you follow me that it is not me. However, I do think it's really funny. So I'm keeping it for this video, and that is all. I will go ahead and let British Simfinity, if that's even a British accent, back to the video.
And things like that's very, for the times. It's been electrically updated. Okay, so we have these, which love that. I can't wait till we get on to the witches, the Coven's household, because their kitchen's going to look a lot like this, but in a lot of different colors. And I'm excited. Wouldn't it be so gnarly to hang up the garlic things? Now that's so me, right? That's absolutely redonkulous. This needs to be in the entryway, because I will not stand if it is not absolutely necessary. Okay, back to in here. We've got those. We can definitely, there was definitely like back then supply closets, but I'm more interested in the fact that of decoration, so we'll do that. I'm putting the doggy door there. I just don't want to forget. Now, cool things like this make a home what a home is, but it's not. I can't wait to use items like that. But I need something that kind of signifies, oh, we're definitely using these. Hey, I think that's that, but I need something to put on this wall that would signify they're from an old time. Like these little, I don't even know why I'm looking at them. I just think they're cute. But we also have these little bushels of things that I could size down and do like a little. Try not to overclutter. Do not overclutter. Do not overclutter. Do not overclutter. Do not overclutter. Tell myself that, because I will, in fact. overclutter very much, just like I'm doing right now. Now this, I feel like I'm definitely going to be doing a basement for this build that I've not added yet, because I want to make like a secret counselor chamber and stuff like that. We also have this, which could very easily be considered a kitchen exit, but none of these vampires are cooking. But that doesn't mean that they don't have staff. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like this, I'm trying to use it for the current people who are living here, but also trying to give it that renovated, that somebody has come in and improved this household and made it a home, because that's going to be what our future generations are. Wait, what if we took these and like perfectly placed them on both sides like this? I know they're used for jewelry, but that just, and I know they're gold, but that just added a little bit of flair we needed. And I don't think any of them are not gold, so we're gonna keep it. It is silver on gold, but I don't really care. Digital photo thing's a little ahead of time. We do have knives, so we could use that for a kitchen platter. That seems accurate, does it not? Let's do. Okay, think, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be our kitchen complete. Let's turn on. Okay, screenshot. Let's see, let's turn. Get a good look at the little thing here. See, that is absolutely amazing. Okay, and then of course we need something. Oh, hold up, gotta do the full on the dining room. Don't worry, I will paint the ceiling. Oh, that looks so good. Okay. Okay, let's think about ceiling paint. Honestly though, really quick, I want to test the theory. I might not even go for it, but if I was to... Wait, does that look better? Or does the black look better? Oh no, I'm going brown. And it matches the rest of the house, but it's tile. Or, no, wait, I think the gray did look good. It matches, yeah, let's do that. But I think for the ceiling, I am going to do black, just because I like the idea of the ceilings being dark. Okay, so now, if I'm in full screen and I go into top mode and look up at the ceilings, it's got the same... I don't know if I like that. What if we just did... I just need something that's really black, like... Because I feel like, this is gonna be great. Trying to figure out roofing, because... Maybe we do the brown. Okay, hold up. Maybe I do brown. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the brown. Let's take and put the brown down and see if I like that better. Oh yeah, that looks great. And then with it on, oh yeah. Ooh, that is yummy chills. That looks it. That's it. So that is the kitchen complete. 46 minutes into the video. Now we have to decide which room we want to do next. I'm definitely thinking living room. This sets the tone of the entire house. And alrighty guys, so here we are, back again with the speed through. I'm working on the living room and I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Now this one unfortunately did turn out red and black with hints of brown, and it's honestly because it fits, and I didn't want to go that route, but I did end up going that route. So I gave out this living room a lot of skill building things to do that 𝒊𝒏𝒈. There's a chess table, there's a typewriter/computer, which is really a computer, but I'm looking at its typewriter. There are plenty of bookshelves to read. There is easels, and then there's a piano upstairs in one of their bedrooms. Unfortunately, I tried, but I could not fit the piano in to save by life. So, there isn't one downstairs, and I felt that wasn't accurate for the time. I mean, most of us have seen Bridget in, and we know that the females typically play the piano, and for this time period, I kind of felt like that was the time period. So I didn't include a piano in a living room because when callers would come to the house, females during this time would play pianoforte to impress their callers. So refrain from that since they're married, but there is one in one of the founder's bedrooms because he does like music. He is a composer. He plays the piano. Now, as for the wives of the founder's skills, I didn't really put anything in there besides for one of them, which I do plan on going back and changing, because I realized while editing this video that I didn't really include anything for the wives. All of the husband's skills and wants and kind of what they're into is taken care of, but these Sims that they're married to don't have anything to really do that they like. No gardening patches, you know what I'm saying? There's a fountain outside, but no, like, you know, nothing that they can really get into. So I want to look at, for next episode when we're working on lore, kind of giving them a chance to find their own hobbies and then making the house fit those hobbies. Because we still, you know, like I said in the previous speed up, that we still have to kill these people off. We still have to create lore with them. So there's tons and tons of way for me to actually be able to do this. And right now in the build, I'm actually working on those bookshelves. I've put that kind of computer, but in my head, it's a typewriter in, and you'll see where I try to add the piano downstairs, but then took it away. And you'll also see I used a menorah and, forget what the other one's called in this build. And I think it added a little bit of personality. Typically, you don't think religious vampires are a thing. However, as we know from our introduction to our heirs, one of the founder's brothers, I'm not going to name who because that gets into lore, is actually the nicest vampire you will ever meet. So, you know, this is trying to break the stereotypics of what vampires are. And like right now you see me trying to add in the piano, and it definitely worked, but I felt like it made that corner a little too crowded, so I got rid of it. No piano in there, but we do get an organ which will be shown off on the non-sped up part, where it just cuts back to the foyer and the entryway being finished, because it took me a long time to decide what I exactly wanted in those two places. So I did it off camera and cut back when I was finished, and that's where you'll be picking up off at. So if you're a little confused on how you looked and it was black and now it's not, well, there you go. I also wanted to include some of these lamps that you see, the little red plumb bob lamp, because it kind of matches the vibe and aura. I made sure that this living room had plenty of plants, because I'm a plant freak, and I honestly feel like plants should be everywhere. But I also kept in mind that what vampire is going to want to deal and water plants, so, you know, a give and a take. But I will say that this house definitely set up for skill building wise, because that's kind of what we're going to have to do when you found a town, is kind of make good decisions, write good articles, paint good paintings, you know, because there's so much that I want to do. Like, I almost told you a thing I want to do, but I can't tell you because we're not there yet. We've not started lore yet. I also added a basement to the house because, again, they're vampires. They kind of need their own space, but in this video it does not get decorated. I'm saving that for lore because I have a plan for that as well. So that's something to look forward to if you decide to tune in back to next episode. Right now we're looking how everything looks, you know, kind of turning on presets, making sure everything's the way that it's supposed to be. You can see kind of made everything darker and more brown and kind of hue that I like. But as of right now, we are going ahead and about to start in this main area. It's going to cut and you're going to see a clock, and that will be the finished foyer. I do not keep all three of them there. Please, trust me, I know it looks terrible. Nor do I use that rug. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let past Symphony get back to her, I guess you'd say, future build. Anyway, thank you guys.
Alrighty guys, so I have completed each of the rooms. Really quick to give a show, I'm gonna have the walls up. This is the main entryway, and I just made it into kind of a sitting parlor area, maybe where you greet guests, another living room. It's very basic. It does have an organ because I wanted the musical sim to have another musical source. It's really simple. And then this is the stairway, and it is also quite simple, which now leads down to a basement that I haven't decided what I'm going to do with yet. But this right here, ladies and gentlemen, let's hop over, put the walls up, and turn, because it is this way that they do indeed. And take a look. I'm really happy. Oh, it's decided that it doesn't want to today. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. So this is the bottom floor, this is the top floor, and then of course we have downstairs, which is nothing yet. But I think in reality, the house looks extremely good. Finally complete. It does have some CC, like the 216, little things that are not necessarily, and then I added this little lawn thing out front to make it look like it's a historical landmark, and also the no pooping sign, because I felt that as well was necessary. But this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the finished products of our Sims's home. The only thing I wanted to look at is maybe taking... Hello? Oh, that's why. This, I know I did this last time and didn't like it, so I need to find one that I do like and that also looks good. Like, the one that I have isn't bad, it's just not giving sidewalk like I want. So I'm trying to find one. Ooh, wait, that's not bad. I really want to use this. I don't know which one it is though. And then we have this, of course. Because whatever this is going to be is also going to be this up here. So I actually have to like it. And I think actually this gives me that I was looking for, and then go through. Yeah, I think that looks good. But this is basically it. Super simple. Took me so long to freaking figure out how I wanted to look. But this is the first part of our legacy challenge done, our save file donezo. Now we have to work on the lore for them and get them pregnant, have them have babies, kill them off. But before we kill them off, we have to establish their careers, which of course I'm going to cheat all of that, because it is like the reality of not having to play. And I put these pictures up like it was them. So we have red, and then to here we have blue, and then on this wall over here we have yellow, and I felt like it could be like live paintings of them maybe. I'm really happy with the wall art that ended up in the house. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the video here. If you enjoy videos like this, please give me a thumbs up down below, turn on post notifications, and subscribe. And I say if you like The Sims, you should definitely subscribe, because I have a little bit of everything for everyone. Make sure you guys are here for the next episode, and that is all. Bye guys.